Star presents Mr. Vincent Price in scenes written and adapted especially for you. The setting for this scene is a cheap southern hotel. You, Anne, are what polite society calls a lady of ill repute. You are very beautiful, however, and have attracted the attention of Logan, son of the governor of the state. Logan, played by Vincent Price, opens the scene as he pounds on the door of your room.
Annie, you can open up this door? Come on, open up this door. Well, in that case... My father's an important man in this community. If you don't respect my word, the least you could do is respect my father's. What he says goes around here, and the sooner you learn that, the better. I'll have it fixed. Yeah, we'll take it out of the state budget. What's the use of being the governor's son if you can't enjoy some of the privileges? I am. I'm learning to be the next governor of the state. When my daddy steps down, I'll step up. It's all been laid out very carefully. Don't say that. I never liked the word. They'd be proud of me for having such exquisite taste in women. But Anne, honey, you forget I haven't had the pleasure yet. Oh, now, honey. Well, little hellcat, aren't you? Let's see how sharp those claws really are. Very well, Annie. Why do we stand here fooling each other? You know as well as I do what I'm here for. Yeah, you do. You've been hiding him here for over a week now. Where is he? Where's that lead to? Stalling, weren't you? Giving him time to get away. Think you're smart, don't you? Well, Annie, darling, may it please you to know that I also think you're smart. Too smart. This time you've outsmarted yourself. There's vigilantes all around this hotel. We'll get him, and when we do, we'll string him up. Well, goodbye, little lady. Yeah? Yeah, I vaguely recollect once I did say something like that. And if I do, never in this world. Your life? Annie, honey, you flatter me no end. When? It's not enough. Tonight and every night, whenever I want you. In other words, forever. Forever. Is it a deal? Now you're talking. And you know, he's a lucky man, that friend of yours.
It's a warm summer evening in a quiet residential section of a small town. Strolling down the main street are a man and a woman. Vincent Price plays the man. His name is Henry. You play the woman, Helen. You and Henry have been engaged for a long time. And unless the situation changes, you'll go on being just engaged for a longer time.
Well, here we are. Yeah, gets you good and tired out, makes you sleep well. I always take a walk before bedtime. Have been for over... Oh, no, longer than that, since I was... Well, for a long time now. Well, it does. And? Well, you don't want it to end, Helen. Well, then don't say things like that. Huh? Have I what? Oh, of course. We're engaged, aren't we? 7 years now. Let's see, is that right? And we went steady for 5 years before that. Can you doubt that someday we'll get married?
Henry! Henry!
Oh, that's Mother. I better go now. Helen, honey, you know that Mother's not well. She needs me. She's not at all well. I gotta go. What did you mean by that, huh? Well, you must have met something. Yeah, I remember she fell asleep. Huh? Now, is that a nice way to talk, Helen? She's my mother.
Henry! Henry!
Oh, but honey, I don't like to leave you in such a state. There is something wrong, isn't there?
Henry!
No, we'll talk about it now. You think I was a child the way you treat me. Oh, huh? I'm what? My... You are? Mine? Hey, mine. Well, I'll be. Now, how did that happen? I mean, well, we never... Well, how could... Angry? Me angry? Hey, I'm going to be a father. Me, a father. Why should I be angry? Of course I'm not angry.
Henry!
Why, I'm the happiest man in the world, can't you tell? I'm happy, happy, happy. I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh, forgive me. Oh, Helen, how can I tell you?
Henry! Henry!
Oh, shut up. What do you think you're yelling at, a child?
This scene is from Henrik Ibsen's An Enemy of the People, a famous social drama. You play Dr. Stockman, a doctor who has put his sense of honor and his duty as a health officer above the selfish demands of the city's commercial interests. These interests center on the town's health baths. Vincent Price plays Peter, your brother and head of the board. He is reprimanding you as the scene opens.
And what is more, my dear brother, we shall expect you to make public profession of your confidence in the committee and in their readiness to consider fully and conscientiously what steps may be necessary to remedy any possible defect in the baths. As a doctor, you might, but as an officer under the committee, you have no right to any individual opinion. In your official capacity, no. As a private person, it is quite another matter, but as a subordinate member of the staff of the baths, you have no right to express any opinion which runs contrary to that of your superiors. The matter in hand is not simply a scientific one. It is a complicated matter, and it has its economic as well as its technical side. As you please, but not on any subject concerning the baths. That we forbid. I forbid it. I, your chief. And if I forbid it, you have to obey. You obliged me to take that tone with you. We consider it absolutely necessary that you should make some such public statement as I have asked for. Then we shall publish a statement ourselves to reassure the public. Then I shall not be able to prevent your being dismissed. Dismissed? Dismissed from the staff of the baths. It is you that are playing the daring game. You, who in your blind obstinacy want to cut off the most important source of the town's welfare? All imagination, or something even worse. The man who can throw out such offensive insinuations about his native town must be an enemy to our community. Don't lose your temper, brother. I will not expose myself to violence. Now you have had a warning, so reflect on what you owe to yourself and your family. Goodbye.
We're in a Western gambling hall. Vincent Price is playing Duke, a professional gambler. There are two co-starring roles in this scene. The first is Mike, the owner of the hall. The second is a beautiful woman, Pearl. As the scene opens, Duke is raking in the chips from a winning hand. Mike approaches the table as Duke says,
3 queens, aces up. Call me Duke. Oh, okay. Pardon me, gentlemen. Management of this establishment requests the pleasure of an audience. Keep my chair warm, huh? I'll bring it all back. It's not that I don't trust you. All right. Pardon me, boys. Well, where to, mister? Thank you. Oh. Well, hello. Yeah, we met in New Orleans, wasn't it? That's right, it was. Dodge City. Yeah, pleasure, man. Pardon me. I might have an idea. I'm a gambler, but I'm not as sharp as you put it. Reasonably cunning, knowledge of the odds, and a watchful eye on the cards. It's all a gambler needs. Never cheated a soul. What for? Why should I... Listen, Mr. Whatever your name is. Listen, Mr. Sloan. In the first place, I do not carry a gun of any kind. You're welcome to search me. In the second place, I'm an honest gambler. Ask your lady friend. Pay attention to the lady and save yourself a peck of trouble. She knows me. That's enough. As for her to answer. She's right, I am. It's truth. Maybe the lady prefers not to answer. Nothing between us. No, Pearl. It's not necessary. Look, Mr. Sloan, I'm preparing to leave. You might as well know that. With the money. If you prefer I leave your fair city, I shall, but I shall leave with my fair winnings. Well, look who's joined the chorus. Pearl. Too bad, Pearl. You should never have said that. You seem to have made the big man angry. No telling what he may do now. Oh? Don't worry. He ain't hurt. Bleeds a lot at first, but it's only a crease. Oh, no. I said I wasn't a cheat. I didn't say I wasn't a liar. You should have searched me. This pistol is a tiny thing, but it does the job. Pick up his gun, Pearl. Hand it to me. That's better. Where else to find another town, another game? Not a chance. You're better off here. I never did like being a gambler's wife, and the situation hasn't changed. I'm still a gambler, and I always will be. It's the only job I know. Bye, Pearl. Pleasure to have met you, Mike.
This scene is part of the early love life of the modern painter Vincent van Gogh. It is between Van Gogh and his lovely cousin Koch and takes place in the sitting room of his home where she and a young son have come to visit. Vincent Price will play the role of the famous painter. You will play Koch, whose love Van Gogh seeks.
And in my search for God, I have found love. Doesn't that mean anything to you, Koch? Do you know what it is to love? At the moment I am in love with the world. Indeed I am. And have you not noticed that I have become beautiful in the process? Have you not noticed? Even little Willem remarked on it. He is your boy, and so I love him. Well, I have a strong hold over him, Koch. He wants to draw all the time. Draw, draw, draw. I help him, and so he is fond of me. I knew he liked me when he drew this picture of me. A handsome man. Me. You see? Well, he thinks it does. Well, we're both children, and so are you, Koch. I never thought living could bring me so much happiness. It's all happened since you came here, you and Willem. Koch, surely you have realized it, haven't you? Surely you've seen what has happened to me. Koch, I'm in love with you. I've fallen in love with you over and over and over again, in love, ever since you came to live here. What? Well, can't cousins fall in love? Is there a law against that? But why shouldn't I? I want to shout it, to sing it, to dance with the world, to hold the petaled face of each lovely flower, and to look at it and to know it's your face. Oh, how close to God one gets when one is in love. Do I embarrass? So? But you are not grieving. A few seconds ago you smiled, you laughed. Is that grief? I'd be a fine father for Willem, I would. Without feeling. I feel, I love, the kind of love which I'd die for. Marry me, Koch. Marry me. Am I so repulsive? Loving you has made me beautiful. I am no longer repulsive. Loving you has made me like God, beautiful. How can love have only one heart, one soul, one pair of eyes? She makes me think it is almost wrong to love. Dear God, is it wrong? Am I wrong?
Our next scene is from Oscar Wilde's witty comedy, The Importance of Being Earnest. It is set in Victorian England and involves two very stylish young men. Mr. Price plays one of the young gentlemen, Jack. You play the other, Algernon. While the most important subject of your conversation should be your respective love interests, a plate of muffins seems to be of greater concern to both of you, especially you, who continue eating throughout the scene. Jack speaks first.
I want to be engaged to Gwendolen, that is all. I love her. There is certainly no chance of your marrying Miss Cardew. Well, that is none of your business. How you can sit there calmly eating muffins when we are in this horrible trouble I can't make out. You seem to me to be perfectly heartless. I say it is perfectly heartless you're eating muffins at all under the circumstances. Well, that is no reason why you should eat them all in that greedy way. You might leave some for me. Good heavens, I suppose a man may eat his own muffins in his own garden. I said it was perfectly heartless of you under the circumstances. That is a very different thing. Algy, I wish to goodness you would go. My dear fellow, the sooner you give up that nonsense, the better. I made arrangements this morning with the Reverend to be christened myself at 5:30, and I naturally would take the name of Ernest. Gwendolen would wish it. We can't both be christened Ernest. It's absurd. Besides, you have been christened already. Yes, but you have been christened. That is the important thing. Yes, but you said yourself that a severe chill was not hereditary. Oh, this is nonsense. You are always talking nonsense. But I hate tea cakes. Algernon, I have already told you to leave. I don't want you here. Why don't you go? Oh.
From Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest comes the following high comedy scene between Gwendolen, played by you, and Jack, played by Vincent Price. You have insisted that the man you marry be a man named Ernest. Jack has led you to believe that his name is Ernest. The setting is Victorian England, and the style is very brisk. As the scene opens, Jack is speaking.
Charming day it has been, Miss Fairfax. I do mean something else. Miss Fairfax, ever since I met you, I have admired you more than any girl I have ever met since I met you. You really love me, Gwendolen? Darling, you don't know how happy you've made me. But you don't really mean to say that you couldn't love me if my name wasn't Ernest. Yes, I know it is, but supposing it was something else, do you mean to say that you couldn't love me then? Personally, darling, to speak quite candidly, I don't much care about the name of Ernest. I don't think that name suits me well at all. Well, really, Gwendolen, I must say that I think there are lots of other names much nicer. I think Jack, for instance, a charming name. Gwendolyn, I must get christened at once. I mean, we must get married at once. There is no time to be lost. Well, surely you know that I love you, and you led me to believe, Miss Fairfax, that you were not absolutely indifferent to me. Well, may I propose to you now? Gwendolyn, you know what I have got to say to you. Gwendolyn, will you marry me? My own one, I have never loved anyone in the world but you. Oh, Gwendolyn, my own Gwendolyn.
You play the title role in the following scene. You are the lovely, wealthy, and now overwrought Marissa. Vincent Price plays your domineering husband, Jonathan. For the past several months, you have harbored a growing fear that you are losing your mind. As the scene opens, you are desperately looking for a glass of sherry you remember pouring. Jonathan is trying to reassure you.
Nonsense, my dear. The sherry was not there. You thought you put it there. Now run like a good girl and get it. Well, if you must make a point of it, call Mary. Mary! Mary! Oh, poor Marissa. I do so hate to see you get yourself in a state over nothing. Of course not, my dear. You're just overwrought. You need a rest. This whole affair, your father's passing, the legal complications have been too much for you. Maybe a few months on the continent will bring you back to normal. I am. When the estate is settled, we'll take a long cruise. Round the world, if you like. Now, where is my paper? Marissa. Don't play games with me, Marissa. Get the paper. You've had your little joke. What is it, my dear? Please, Marissa. You will make me angry. Now fetch me the paper, and then get ready for dinner. We're dining at the Savoy. Yes, with Sir Ralph Beecham. Now get changed. You can't go like that, certainly. Marissa? Well, surely you haven't forgotten. Never mind the paper, my dear. Marissa, stop it. You know, my dear, if I didn't know you better, I'd begin to have doubts. Well, I wouldn't go as far as that, but I'm trying, my dear. I'm trying. I suppose we could call a doctor, have him examine you. But I doubt if that would prove anything. Now let's forget about it, for the time being, anyway. I believe you think there is something wrong. Somerset 4, 612. I'll talk to Dr. Baird. Now, you go up and change. I'll tell him. Now get changed for dinner. Hello? Yes, oh, hello, Doctor. Jonathan Clyde here. Very well, thank you. Oh, Marissa? Oh, same as usual. No, nothing of the sort. Well, the fact is, we're giving a little party Tuesday night and wondered if you and Mrs. Baird would join us. You will, fine. I will expect you. Oh? Well, I'd rather not talk about that just now, Doctor. Yes, it is unfortunate. But then we all have our crosses to bear. Mine might well be Marissa.